Welcome back to our channel, where we expose the hidden truths and dark sides of various industries. In today's episode, we're taking a deep dive into the world of fast fashion.
They may seem like great deals, but there is a high cost to fast fashion.
An industry that has become infamous for its exploitative practices, environmental impact, and deceptive marketing. So buckle up, hit that like button, and subscribe to our channel as we unravel the shocking secrets behind the clothes you wear every day. Fast fashion is a term used to describe the rapid production and sale of inexpensive clothing by mass-market retailers. It's characterized by the constant turnover of new styles and trends, enticing consumers to buy more and more clothes at an alarming pace. The fast fashion industry thrives on a business model that prioritizes speed, efficiency, and low-cost production, often at the expense of workers' rights and the environment. One of the most disturbing aspects of the fast fashion industry is its exploitation of cheap labor. With the relentless pressure to cut costs and produce clothing at breakneck speeds, fast fashion brands often turn to low-wage countries for manufacturing. Workers in these countries are subjected to appalling working conditions, low pay, and inhumane treatment. Many fast fashion brands outsource production to factories in countries with lax labor regulations, where workers are often forced to work in unsafe and unsanitary conditions. These sweatshops have become synonymous with fast fashion, and their prevalence is a stark reminder of the human cost of our insatiable desire for cheap clothing. The fast fashion industry has also been linked to child labor, with children as young as 6 years old working in textile mills and garment factories. These children are forced to work long hours in hazardous conditions, with little or no pay, and often suffer from health issues as a result. In some cases, the exploitation of workers in the fast fashion industry amounts to modern slavery. Workers are often forced to work against their will, under the threat of violence, and are unable to leave due to crippling debt or fear of retribution. As if the human cost of fast fashion wasn't shocking enough, the industry is also responsible for devastating environmental impacts. From pollution to overconsumption of resources, fast fashion is wreaking havoc on our planet. The rapid turnover of styles and trends in fast fashion has led to a massive increase in textile waste. Consumers are encouraged to buy more clothes than they need and discard them after just a few wears. This disposable mentality contributes to overflowing landfills and pollution in our oceans. The fast fashion industry is a major contributor to water pollution, with toxic chemicals and dyes from textile production ending up in rivers and oceans. This pollution harms aquatic life, disrupts ecosystems, and contaminates drinking water sources for millions of people. Fast fashion's insatiable demand for raw materials, such as cotton and petroleum-based fibers, is contributing to the depletion of natural resources. This overconsumption exacerbates water scarcity, deforestation, and the loss of biodiversity. In an attempt to counter the negative publicity surrounding their industry, many fast fashion brands have engaged in greenwashing deceptive marketing practices.
This is greenwash gone mad.
We're going to share the idea that greenwashing has got to stop.
That make their products appear more environmentally friendly than they really are. From misleading labels to vague sustainability claims, these tactics are designed to manipulate consumers and obscure the true impact of their products. Some fast fashion brands use vague or misleading labels on their clothing to give the impression that their products are eco-friendly. Terms like conscious collection or sustainably sourced can be found on clothing tags, but often lack any concrete information about how the clothes were actually produced or what steps were taken to reduce their environmental impact. Many fast fashion companies tout their commitment to sustainability without providing any real evidence to back up their claims. This can include ambiguous statements about using less water in production, without specifying exact figures, or announcing plans to reduce carbon emissions, without clear timelines or targets. Some fast fashion brands exploit consumer guilt by promoting initiatives like clothing recycling programs, which can give shoppers the false impression that they are offsetting the environmental impact of their purchases. While recycling initiatives are a step in the right direction, they often fail to address the core issue of overproduction and overconsumption that drives the fast fashion industry. Now that we've exposed the dark truths behind fast fashion, you might be wondering how you can make a difference and help combat the industry's exploitative practices. Here are some steps you can take to become a more conscious consumer. Do your research on the brands you buy from and try to support companies that prioritize fair labor practices and environmental sustainability. Look for transparent information about their supply chains, manufacturing processes, and commitment to ethical practices. Instead of succumbing to the allure of cheap, disposable clothing, invest in higher quality pieces that will last longer and have a lower overall impact on the environment. Prioritize timeless styles over fast-changing trends and consider second-hand or vintage options when shopping for new clothes. Seek out brands that prioritize ethical production, fair wages, and eco-friendly materials. While these brands may be more expensive, the higher price often reflects the true cost of producing clothing in a responsible and sustainable manner. Share your knowledge about the dark side of fast fashion with friends, family, and your social media networks. The more people become aware of the industry's exploitative practices, the more pressure there will be on brands to change their ways. As the dark side of fast fashion becomes more widely known, a new wave of sustainable and ethical fashion brands is emerging, offering stylish alternatives for the conscious consumer. These trailblazing brands are proving that fashion can be both on-trend and responsible, challenging the status quo and paving the way for a more sustainable future. Sustainable fashion brands are turning to innovative materials such as recycled plastics, organic cotton, and plant-based fibers to create stylish and eco-friendly clothing. These materials not only have a smaller environmental footprint, but also showcase the creative potential of sustainable fashion design. Ethical fashion brands prioritize fair wages, safe working conditions, and worker empowerment throughout their supply chains. By ensuring that their garments are produced under humane conditions, these brands demonstrate that it is possible to create fashionable clothing without exploiting vulnerable workers. Many sustainable and ethical fashion brands embrace transparency, sharing detailed information about their manufacturing processes, material sourcing, and environmental impact. This openness allows consumers to make informed choices and holds brands accountable for their actions. Some sustainable fashion brands are joining forces with NGOs, local artisans, and social enterprises to create unique, socially responsible collections. These collaborations not only benefit the communities involved, but also promote cultural exchange and foster a more inclusive fashion industry. This exciting movement towards sustainable and ethical fashion is a testament to the power of conscious consumerism and the potential for positive change within the industry. By supporting these innovative brands, we can help to dismantle the exploitative practices of fast fashion and contribute to a more just and environmentally friendly future for all. The hidden costs of fast fashion are a stark reminder that our seemingly innocuous shopping habits can have far-reaching consequences for people and the planet. By educating ourselves, making more conscious choices, and demanding transparency from the brands we support, we can help bring about change and promote a more ethical and sustainable fashion industry. Thanks for joining us on this eye-opening journey, and remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more shocking revelations about the world around us. Another story down, so many more to go. See you next time on Storytelling Gods.